Excellent. End of scene.
Oh my god.
Scene 2. The interior of the governor's house. The table is set with myriad teas and biscuits. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Well, she's actually reading us the whole play.
The first scene. Did you like it?
That was the first scene, yes. Yes, very much. Yes.
Oh, wonderful. I'll continue then. Scene
Oh
2.
god in heaven.
The
Then why you
governess
say no?
enters from stage left. Governess, I refuse to respond to these absurd accusations. Her husband looks at her quizzically. Governor, and what accusations may those be? Actually, you know what? I don't think I'm ready to get feedback on the play yet. But what about you? What are you up to? Tell Grandma Flexington all about it.
Yeah, you go do that. I'll be right back.
Amazing adventures. Mr. Torg told me about the time you all played bunkers and badasses together. He said it was one of the most fun and welcoming experiences of his life.
Grandpa! You're embarrassing me!
Sorry, sweetie, but really, you and the Vault Hunters are his first real pals. It wasn't easy for Mr. Torg to make friends at school when he had facial hair at age 8, pecs at 8.5, and dead parents by age 9. People found him intimidating, but I told him that he should be thankful for the fact that he looks different. Anyone who wouldn't be friends with you based on appearance wouldn't be a very good
We
friend
should play
anyway.
GTA 5.
But he really does like hanging out with all of you. Most people these days want Torg to pose for pictures or blow something up by flexing at it. It's not often
You
he
wanna hear
gets to sit
something
down and play
funny?
Yeah.
games with people. Oh, speaking of
Adam
games,
Kokesh
did you
has
play
been
Going Back to
extremely
the House
quiet
yet?
since he's gotten out of
It's a new
jail.
echo simulation
Not
about
surprising.
exploring a log cabin you lived in when you were a kid. There's no violence or anything. You just walk around.
He's
looking
not as much of a
at serial
badass
boxes
as
and
thought he
remembering
was.
people you made out
No,
with.
he might be trying to secure
I
his
really
income
like
until
where
he can get the
Echo
fuck out of this
Simpson's
country and then try again.
There's
They
one
really
thing
went
more
after him, and I'm sure they put the fear of God in him.
One income he was begging
And the
for money in
writers don't
jail.
so tight besides. For instance, did you ever play The Samurai's Marker? The whole game's story was delivered through haiku. Did Zero write it?
Holy shit, shut up!
I know you're too busy for that. But oh yeah, I was playing at the end of the pointed gun last night on my Echo Sim player.
Whoa, it's still bouncing. Oh, there. It was bouncing around for a good long time there.
Punches people and smacks himself.
Can I kill this thing? Ooh, I can.
Easily one of the best punch-related comedy sims ever. But oh, I'm really looking forward to this game called Robot Hunter Assault Squadron, which is this big randomized survival game about throwing bottles at trees and accidentally scaring birds. In the demo version, I scared a bird so hard it died. 10 out of 10. But what kind of things do you do for fun? You play any sports? You look like you might do some of the more extreme stuff, like spine hurdling or psycho head volleyball. I knew an athlete a lot like you when I was younger.
Oh my God.
Her name was Nijo, and she
This
was
is absolutely Where are you going? You gotta listen to this too.
Oh, I can still hear it.
Oh, you failed! You walked away! Ah!
I've got another story for you, but I'd like to tell it to all of your friends at once. An old lady.
You walked away! You walked away and it failed! Oh, I am so not going through that again. You can kiss my ass.
No, let's just do it.
Oh!
with me.
Ah!
Say, you'll never guess who I saw today. Captain Scarlet.
I can't
She was
believe you,
riding
dude.
that
I can't even
tunnel.
believe you. I don't even know who you are. I'm ducking behind the chair.
And I said,
I'm
"Oh,
not
hey,
looking
you
at you.
won the Vault Hunter, didn't you?" And she bowed all elegantly and said,
Are you
something
smiling
like,
right now? Is that what's on your face right now?
Dude, I didn't know that was gonna happen.
And that you beat her fair and square. She didn't seem to harbor much of a grudge about it. Nice girl. You should think about meeting
Lord
up
have
with her
mercy.
again if you're not shacked up with anybody, you know? I mean, of course, you probably are.
This is a different story.
Hunk of a vault hunter like you. I bet you're beating away suitors.
Oh, I know it
left and
isn't.
right.
It's the same thing.
Look, you're blushing. Oh, I could just eat you up. Mr. Torg was so scared of trying to get a date for such a long time. He used to go to parties in high school and just stand in the back without talking to anybody.
I am an introvert!
Do you get the questions as well?
I tried to tell him. I
Yeah,
said,
but I'm
"Don't
not
worry
answering them
about
'cause I'm not
chasing
listening."
love.
Okay.
If you chase your dreams, then love will follow.
I don't even lie.
See, that's the thing people don't get.
It's like white noise in the background.
Dude, I so hope you get a caller like this one day.
Teach you that the only way to be with someone is just to pursue them over and over until they decide they
Wouldn't
like
you love it?
In reality, you know when
Would
you
you?
like someone almost immediately.
No.
You can't really convince somebody
Okay.
to fall in love with you. You just look look like a stalker. But if you
Joke
do
about
things
that.
you're interested in,
Why?
like making guns that explode, killing mercenaries, then people will see that confidence and skill you have, and they'll be attracted to it.
I can't believe you walked away. I just can't believe you walked away. I just can't believe you walked away. Who's shooting at us? Who's shooting at us? Why are they shooting at us?
I remember when Mr. Ford first sold his weapons to
I don't
the
know.
board of directors. He
Some random
used
dude.
it for a while, taking pictures of himself and posting them for the
Lucky son of a bitch!
trying to hang around with every
Really?
celebrity. He came back home one day, super
You can still...
He's running from you, buddy.
It's been weeks since you actually created a new gun.
Let me go!
Even more upset with the well-known
It was a dark point in my life!
Thankfully, high-five got to work on what would eventually become the Kerblaster. You a fan of the Kerblaster? That was always my favorite. That and the Blacker, which I know a lot of
That was
people
weird.
hate. But there's more to
Yeah.
combat than just brute efficiency in this old lady.
Leave the cameras alone from now on, I guess.
Counts for something. And there's nothing quite like filling the air with tiny little explosions. It's like a fireworks show, except the deaths aren't as sad and unexpected. Actually, that reminds me, now that you're here, I wanted to throw some ideas at you for feedback. I'm a playwright in my spare time, and I'm trying to write a story about an up-and-coming tournament fighter who
fuck.
tries to find love in a gladiatorial.
Dude, I can't. Dude,
And
I
figured
can't
you
even
have
believe this.
experience, so your feedback
I can't even
is
believe
really
you owe me something for
So the
this.
play is called
Well, I didn't know that was gonna happen.
Yeah, I
You
know.
didn't either.
You totally owe me something for this.
Fade in on an arena just after
This is the dickish thing I've ever seen in a video game ever.
a lone wolf.
I have never seen anything like this before. Those sons of bitches over there are laughing at us all.
She's there.
I can't believe they wrote this,
Triumphantly aloft.
or even paid to have it voice acted.
Is there no
They did.
warrior who can challenge me? Must I be destined to spend my life as the strongest, the bravest, the most invincible warrior this galaxy
Sure, why
has
not?
seen? For I am Valkyrie, scourge of the gladiatorial games!
Oh, that voice, Grandma.
She shakes her head in despair. From stage left enter Nilda, a janitor with a heavy heart and an even heavier conscience. He begins sweeping the body parts.
This quest is unreal.
Which is blood green, and remember that because that's a symbolic color that will come back. Until melancholy overtakes him. He drops his push broom to the floor and falls to his knees before delivering a heart-wrenching soliloquy. The blood cannot be washed away. Not before and not now. Even as I attempt to escape.
We're like
the
5
past
minutes
which
away from where we
haunts
were.
me.
We'd probably be
Must I
done by
live
now.
forever as a fraud, sweeping up the trash of others to hide my shame and
My
avoid
bad.
my pursuers? Must I forever remain on the periphery of joyful combat, ever watchful but never participating? Then, with the clatter of armor, Valkyrie re-enters the stage right. Valkyrie. Good morrow, lowly janitor. I heard a noise and thought it worth investigating. Hold on. Oh, great Valkyrie, 'twas nothing but the wails of those souls you released from their bodies tonight. Souls that wail in agony as they fly upward to Valhalla. Valkyrie. Fools! What have they to wail about? Their agonies are over, ended at the point of my sword. Mine, however, have only yet begun. For it is lonely at the top, and an unchallenged life is a boring one. No doubt, aside. If only I were able to tell her my true identity, I would give her a fight she would not soon forget. Back to Valkyrie. Yes, ma'am, boredom is the true tragedy. May you one day find challenge in combat. Stupid. Nodon picks up a giant two-armed bastard sword with almost no effort. Valkyrie aside. What is this? Excellent, Nodon. Stage left. Valkyrie. What strength this janitor possessed? Who is he to pick up a bastard sword?
Nobody here is saying nothing
Two
about Grandma.
fingers?
Yeah.
What hidden power does he hold? What secrets does he keep? I will endeavor to uncover his past in the hopes that our swords may cross in battle. Excellent. End of song. Scene 2. The interior.
I said we better get something for this.
I know, like the Kerr Blaster would be great.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't even ask you for the feedback on the first scene. Did you like it? Oh, wonderful. I'll continue. Scene 2. The governess enters from stage left. Governess, I refuse to respond to these absurd accusations. Her husband looks at her quizzically. Governor, and what accusations may those
I'm gonna run the restroom. You won't listen to this.
Actually, you know what? I don't think I'm ready to get feedback on the play yet. But what about you? What are you up to? Tell Grandma Flexington all about it. I bet you've had some amazing adventures. Mr. Torg told me about the time you all played bunkers and badasses together. He said it was one of the most fun and welcoming experiences of his life.
Grandpa! You're embarrassing me!
Sorry, sweetie, but really, you and the Vault Hunters are his first real pals. It wasn't easy for Mr. Torg to make friends at school when he had facial hair at age 8, pecs at 8.5, and dead parents by age 9. People found him intimidating, but I told him that he should be thankful for the fact that he looks different. Anyone who wouldn't be friends with you based on appearance wouldn't be a very good friend anyway. But he really does like hanging out with all of you. Most people these days want Torg to pose for pictures or blow something up by flexing at it. It's not often he gets to sit down and play games with people. Oh, speaking of games, did you play Going Back to the House yet? It's a new echo simulation about exploring a log cabin you lived in when you were a kid. There's no violence or anything. You just walk around looking at cereal boxes and remembering people you made out with. I really like where Echo Sims have gone in the past few years, don't you? There seem to be a lot more of them with interesting things to do beyond shooting people, and the writing has gotten so tight and concise. For instance, did you ever play The Samurai's Marker? The whole game's story was delivered through haiku. Did Zero write it or something? No, I'm just joshing. I know you're too busy for that. But oh yeah, I was playing at the end of the pointed gun last night on my Echo Sim player, and wow, is that funny. It's about a guy who punches people and smacks himself in the face with doors. Easily one of the best punch-related comedy sims ever. But oh, I'm really looking forward to this game called Robot Hunter Assault Squadron, which is this big randomized survival game about throwing bottles at trees and accidentally scaring birds. In the demo version, I scared a bird so hard it died. 10 out of 10 in my book. But what kind of things do you do for fun? You play any sports? You look like you might be into some of the more extreme stuff, like spine hurdling or psycho head volleyball. I knew an athlete a lot like you when I was younger. Her name was Nijo, and she was especially gifted at the giblet toss. That's an old pastime we had back when I was younger. Idea was you punch a convict, and then see how far you could make their viscera fly across a big field. You got points based on distance and the size of the viscera. She won the final round of the giblet toss championship by getting a left eyeball to cross the 300-meter mark. They said she was juicing with iridium, but I think they were just angry that she dethroned the reigning champ, misogynistic Jeff. People really liked him for some reason. Hey, what's your favorite food? Mine's burgers, personally. People look at you like you're a pleb or something when you say you like burgers, but just think of all the things you can do with
What the fuck, dude?
Right.
Play around with the toppings, change what sides you have. You ever have a burger with veggie chips? Gosh, I all but forgot
Veggie
about
chips,
fries for
I tried
about
those the
a
other
year
day.
after I discovered the veggie chip combo. And I'm not a vegetarian or anything, but those veggie patties they make on the more upper class worlds are crazy good. Better than real meat if you cook it right. Mr. Torg tried to be vegetarian once after he saw a fluff bear get run over by a truck. How long did you last again?
12 seconds!
Barely even finished the word vegetarian before he lunged at a skag chew I was holding in my left hand. Nearly lost a finger. Granted, he's always been partial to skag chews or skag bacon. Don't know why, since I always felt like skags tasted like old tires and vomit. But to each his own. Taste is a funny thing. People say your taste buds get more refined as time goes on, but they actually get worse and worse. So when Mr. Torg used to refuse vegetables as a kid, it's because he was actually tasting how awful they were. When we old folks eat vegetables, we're only okay with it because we can't taste all the gross vitamins and stuff. Granted, vitamins are what have kept me going for as long as I've been going. You get enough B12 in your system and you can handle a freight train without so much as a bruise. That reminds me, I need to get my pills ready for the rest of the week. I have one of those little metal containers split into different sections for each day. It's really helpful. And the sides are sharp enough that I can use it to ward off burglars if I need to. What else do I have to do this week? Probably head to the bazaar, pick up some frozen spider and flanks. Gotta bring my coat though, because it gets kind of chilly in the freezer section. What else do I need? Oh, I need Schwartzman's candy drops. Gosh, those are delicious.
God.
They're so smooth and sweet. Just thinking about them, I could go for one right now, couldn't you? Do you think you could go find me one?
Yeah, I could do that. 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 Can I go? Can I go? Can I go? Can I go? Yeah? Yeah? Am I allowed? Are we allowed to go? We allowed to leave? We like? Yay! You are such a fucking asshole.
Sorry about that.
I'm not even in the mood. Die. You okay? There you go.
Yep.
Good.
Throwing grenade! The Schwartzman candy drop.
Didn't we just kill these assholes?
Oh, I can taste it already.
Oh wow, dude, you suck really bad.
Who?
This guy.
I'm coming, I'm coming.
Hey, stand in front of me!
Alright, god damn dog. Who are you firing at? Where's this goddamn candy? Right
It's
here.
right here in front of
So
us.
what do we need to do? Kill these fuckers?
Yes.
Nice.
Oh, wonderful. Bring it back here and I'll finish my story.
Oh god. Alright, let's get the fuck out of here and go.
Grandma.
Where's my time?
Oh, damn it.
Mom always said,
How is this supposed to be going?
I've got a hole full of meat.
His
You're
grandma.
later while sitting by the fireplace telling Mr. Torg stories of days gone by. There's just nothing like a good roaring fireplace, is there? Something healing and safe.
She makes me want to kill
Maybe
myself.
that's why
Yeah.
our family likes explosions
Yeah.
so much. They're basically just big fireplaces. Every explosion feels just like coming home. Oh, maybe that'd be a good slogan for the Tor Corporation. Don't you think, High Five? Oh, don't be silly. It's a wonderful slogan and you know it. I used to come up with slogans for a living when I was in my teens. I came up with the jingle for Professor Gunsight's Can't Miss Scopes. How'd it go again? Oh, yeah. If you try to shoot but you miss a lot, then give Professor Gunsight Scopes a shot. And then they played a gunshot sound effect and someone going, ah. It was cool.
Wow.
Gosh, I've been talking for a while now, haven't I? Thanks for
Yeah.
bringing your friends to listen to an old woman ramble for a while. I can't tell you how great it is to have somebody new to talk to, especially a vault hunter. Oh, and one more thing. No, actually, that could probably make just something about vaults and the end of the universe. Anyway, here. I always spoil my friends, just like I spoiled my grandson.
What'd she give us?
Little DD. It's a decent looking rocket launcher, actually.
Enjoy!
Wait, did you pick it up?
Yeah.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
Conversation!
I don't even care. Just don't care. I just can't make myself care about that. Go to the wildlife preserve. Oh, that's like, this is a different quest. Yeah, it's just. Okay, so we are officially done.